Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and we're back at it again with another unboxing for Phyrexia. All will be one. As we promised, we have a couple more bundles, complete editions to open. So today, Scotty and I will go at it again, trying to see what we can get in this one. Must say the last one, although it was a bit underwhelming in some of the polls or opening, it was still enjoyable. It was quite fun. So we will see in this one what it will bring. As usual, please like and subscribe if you like what we do. If you don't like what we do, just thumbs down, comment, let us know what we can do to improve. Either way, we're happy if you enjoy our videos. And yeah, that's about it. Now, thank you very much, Scotty. And here we go with yet another beautiful complete bundle edition. And yeah, I don't know, it's really cool. The box itself is really amazing. It's kind of a little bit of a shame that you have to open it. I wish the box itself didn't have to be so different inside, because I really like the outside of it. The inside is really cool. Once we get into it, it's going to be nice. So yeah, let's get cracking. Okay, so here we go. Opening another one again. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. This is going to be shot on Sunday morning. So yeah, I hope you're having a fantastic weekend and everything is going well. Here is pretty freaking gray here in Edinburgh, as it is usual. Hopefully, as the months go by, we'll get a bit more sunshine, although that's highly unlikely. Now, for those who haven't seen the first unboxing, what you get inside is a little bit of, I guess, an art insert on both sides, Elesh Norn, with two different versions. Now you get the box, which is really pretty. Also, I forgot to say that this is textured differently than the rest of the box proper. It's like it's similar to the oil slick, so it has a different feeling to it. Yeah, that's about it. That's the box. Let's go in. As usual, you have the counters, cardboard tokens, which is pretty nice, and then you get the cards, the land cards. So these are 20 of the panorama land cards. This is a little booster with it, and then you get the Phyrexian Arena, and then 20 of the Phyrexian land cards, full art, and you get a complete edition bundle, and also 12 set boosters, and a box in and of itself. I've loved fat packs and bundles since forever, so for me, opening a bundle is really cool. I miss the fact that they used to insert books in them, because this is what they used to do with fat packs, and I used to love those books, but you can't have it all, right? And so anyway, now one really sad thing is that due to the fact that everything except for this is printed in the US, these are starting to pringle already, so they're curled. They're not dangerously curled, so it's not something like super major, but I would sleeve them right away if you have any cards that you really care about. And even these, even though they're printed in Japan, they pringle as well. And it's not major, but you can still notice it, and it's annoying. So that's something to keep in mind if you want to play these cards. Depending on where you live, if you live somewhere really humid or somewhere very dry, keep that in mind when you get these, because you'll want to double sleeve them ASAP. Otherwise, you're going to be playing with bananas instead of cards. And that's about it. So, as usual, we'll start with these two. We'll just go quickly through them, as we've already opened them, but we'll just go quickly through them. And then we will move on to the set boosters, and then we'll keep the complete for last. And I will be right back, because these are almost impossible to open. So, okay, let's start with the Phyrexian side of things. Yeah, as we were saying before, and this is the Phyrexian Arena with the Phyrexian language. So as we were saying before, unfortunately, these bundles in the UK are extremely scarce. I mean, all over the world, they're kind of scarce. But in the UK, even more so, because the distributors, we only have really 2 distributors that distribute to all of the stores in the UK, including Waterstones and all the backwater stones stores. But realistically, they're very hard to get, and they're going on about anywhere between, if you can find them on eBay or stuff like that, anywhere above £100. I've seen some for 90, although those go fairly quickly, but they're about £100 and or above. And granted, usually if you go like on Amazon, and you were to buy it before the price increased, it was around 60 something, £65. So it's a huge markup. And I will get to the end of it when we discuss the complete edition of every single card, if it's worth it or not to buy and at what price range. But realistically, yeah, you're looking at dishing out a little bit of cash. Now, here's the thing. These are not limited runs. They're not a secret layer. And even in the States, they've been restocked over and over. Like at Target or Walmarts and stuff like that. Even our own Amazon.co.uk has been restocked. So it is likely that prices will drop. And that you will be able to get your hands on these after the whole idea of, you know, all the scalpers and all the, oh my God, I'm going to miss out. So FOMO and all that stuff rounds out, and all the people stop, you know, thinking that just because pre-sale prices of cars are extremely high that they're going to hold up to pre-sale prices, because that's another very interesting thing that people think all the time. Just because the Elesh Norn or Slick Oil version is so expensive, it's going to keep that price, but it's already tanked like a lot. So realistically, if you're strapped for cash, be patient. Yeah, it's going to come. It will come. And in the end, right, other than the really pretty box, this is the only thing that you're paying for a lot for the markup. Anyway, we'll get to that discussion later. Okay, let's get started with the set boosters. Best of luck to us. Again, we have our Lament configuration from Hellraiser to bring us a little bit of luck, because we're in a theme. And yeah, we're hoping to get some really nice cards. I'm thinking like right now I would love to get some Sheoldred, like one Sheoldred, because I didn't unbox any of the, we didn't unbox any of the Dominaria United cards. So Sheoldred would be nice. And we have Swooping Lookout, Gleeful Demolition, and Cacophony Scamp. Then we have Bone Picker's Scourge and the Icor. Oh, Tangle Weave Armor. This is a commander card. Remember, you can get in the wildcard slot, which there are 2 wildcard slots, you can get commander cards and jumpstart cards in a set booster. So don't forget about that. It's a rare. Oh, Kinzu of the Bleak Coven. Not bad. Could be okay in a Yammoth deck, maybe. Anyway. And then we got the Dark Slick Shores. I really love these fast lands. They're really fun. I'm happy that they brought them back in a set. So that was a really eventful. It had 3 rares in one booster. This is why I said boosters are personally the best value to get out of unboxings. So if you have to buy boosters, buy set boosters is my advice. Aspirant Descent. So the foil, we've already gotten this one last time. So yeah, we're trying to get Sheoldred, of course. Elesh Norn and Atraxa are some of the better ones. You also have the sword, and yeah, that's about it. You have the White Dominus. Oh, that's a beautiful illustration by Magali Villeneuve, I think. Oh no, Martina Fakova. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I got confused because the Magali did the other one. Anyway, here's a foil land. I'm all couture. Let's skip through the commons real quick. Nahiri's Sacrifice. That's our first uncommon. Tyber's Stand. Against the Odds. Decent card in limited. if you know how to play it well. Minor Misstep, also because it does one or both. Minor Misstep, decent card. Not for limited, definitely. Rustmine Cultivator is our first Icor. Black Sun's Twilight, we opened this one last time. That's our first rare. Predation Steward. So that's our foil. And then Phyrexian Golem. Yay! Alright. So, yeah, we've seen some crazy openings. Like, some people are very lucky. They get, like, out of these insane cards and insane pulls. And it's definitely worth it if you get that lucky. But as always, it's very much a spin of the wheel. You never know what you'll get. So don't count on getting lucky. Just enjoy the product, enjoy the opening, and that's about it. Okay, Nimrazer Paladin, Cheering Skitterling, Slaughter Singer, which I would wonder what he thinks. What kind of songs? This is like Slaanesh from Warhammer, maybe, probably, undoubtedly. Bilous Skull Dweller, Bladed Ambassador is our first Icor. Oh, now the Dark Slick Shores. Copper Longlegs is our foil, and yada 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 is the token. Anyway, oh, that's a very nice signature. That's the Copper, yeah, the Copper Line Gorge. Okay, so lands, commons. And again, we won't go into too much in depth into the cards because in all the previous unboxings for the whole entire expansion set, we've gone in depth fairly. So we'll just stop for the ones that we haven't seen before, the interesting ones, and that's about it. So if you want to get an overview, although it's kind of a little bit outdated now, go watch in our previous unboxings. Maybe you'll entertain yourself a little bit. Expand the sphere. Rustmine Cultivator. Blue Sun's Twilight. Okay, this is a Twilight box. And then Hazardous Blast, very good and limited. Foil. And we're almost halfway through our set boosters. Yeah, as I said, I've seen people open like 3 Elesh Norns and Phyrexian version of certain cards, and also what's it called? The Praetor version of you know, the different Praetors. So some people get really lucky when you're trying to open these, and some people just you know, don't have all that luck. So in the end, we're just here to enjoy the product. I think this is a really cool product, but unfortunately, due to supply reasons, not for any other reason, it's just too overpriced at the moment. Anyway, Urbraxton winner. Melira, the Living Cure, is our rare. Prosthetic Injector is our foil, and then a Rebel token. And as usual, the foils, I can see that they're already curling because they're made in the United States, so that's always fun. Oh, Vraska, the full art of the manga. I really love this art. That's really cool, and we managed to unbox one in our. It was the one of the commander decks. It had a collector's booster sample, and that was really cool to see it happen there. Just randomly opening a manga version of Vraska. Anyway, Threatening Bird, Mercombe Bird. I really like this card. I think it's really cool. Necrogen Rot Priest, Bone Picker Scourge. Evolved Spinoderm, again, this is very repetitive from yesterday. Rebel Salvo, foil, very decent, and nothing else. It's a mini game. Yay! Not really. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What do we get here? Get our comments out of the way. Font of Progress is our first uncommon. Transplant Theorist, second. Atmosphere Surgeon, Soulless Camp, Might Overseer. We haven't seen him ever, so that's pretty cool. So this is a creature, 3 generic, 1 white. It's a 4/2 Phyrexian Soldier with first strike, and as long as it's your turn, creatures tokens you control get +1/+0 and have first strike. And then for 3 generic and 1 Phyrexian white, you create a 1/1 might, and that's it. I mean, it's pretty decent for a token deck. I don't know if you'd anyway. It's not a bad card. That's it's okay. Geth, the Thane of Contrast is the second rare, and then we have the Soulblade Scamp foil, and then we have a Phyrexian Arena. All right, this is our 5th to go booster. Yeah, so far nothing major, nothing grand. So it's just I'll say an average, not even above average booster pack. Vat Emergence, Vat of Rebirth, a lot of Vats on an incubation sack. Yeah, we're staying in theme. We're generating a lot of cards. Furnace Punisher. Of course. Honestly, I think I'm cursed. I've seen the Monumental Facade now 6 times. This is the 6th opening. I think I am cursed. This and the thingy, the artifact that transforms into 9/9 Eldrazi. Like, I don't know if this is for everybody else. There are opening booster packs, but I see this over and over and over and over again. I think this is overprinted to hell. Oh, Duelist D Faith foil. That. Like, what? Like, I'm so tired of it. Give me something else. There are other rares. Why? Okay, I've been a good boy so far. All right. Plains full art foil. That's cute. Vanish into Eternity, and we'll move forward onto Necrogen Communion. Canker Bloom, decent card unlimited. Voidwing Hybrid, decent card unlimited. Tainted Seer, Observer, decent card unlimited. Quicksilver Fisher. All right. Oh, finally, Mythic Nahiri, the Unforgiving. Yes, we've already seen her. That's decent card though. So it's always nice to get something a bit more. It's not the best, but whatever can we do. Blade Ambassador, the foil. Ooh! Well, I'll take that. Craig, Son of Yawmoth. I mean, this says 2020 or 2019 Commander. I don't remember. One of the two. Craig, Son of Yawmoth. It was in the Commander deck, but it wasn't the Commander of the deck. So it's a 4 generic and 3 Phyrexian mana. It's a 2/2 legendary creature horror minion, and it has lifelink. And for each black mana in a cost, you may pay 2 life rather than pay that mana for any cost, which is insane, of course, especially in Commander. Because if you have a mono black deck, then this can make you ramp real quick. And on top of that, if you have if you pair it with Bolas's Citadel. Oh, this is fun. And then whenever you cast a black spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Crick, Son of Yaman. So that's pretty cool. I wonder how much it's worth in the list slot, but it's really nice to get. And yeah, I think I actually play it in my Yawgmoth deck. Father and son, you never know. Reconciling after many years. And moving on forward. Unctus, Retrofitter, Ripskiff, Necrosquito, Rustvan Cultivator, Okie Soulblade Scamp, Skrelv, Defector Mite. Now, the Skrelv is interesting because it's really like been picked up for quick decks in Pioneer. So it's quite a decent card. I'm not gonna lie, it's going up in price as well. So keep an eye on it. I'm happy. I think this is our 3rd, so I like the card. And it's a 1/1 for 1. It does a lot. Especially this ability, the choose a color when you're wanting to go face. Ooh. Anyway, let's move forward. Bleeded Onslaught is our foil, and then a Phyrexian Arena. Okay, 2 more boosters to go. Very underwhelming so far. And but it's fun to open this stuff. Ooh, that's a nice foil signature. Let me get the lands, get the common ski. Prosthetic Injector, Reject Imperfection, and I think she's having a dentist visit. Really bad one, pretty much. Vivisection Evangelist. This is really creepy with the small head. Necrogen Rod Priest is our Icor, and it's an uncommon. Oh, Geth again. Freaking Geth. That's it. This is another creature that we've seen, I think, 6 of. Anyway, this is the Icar version of Geth. Oh, that's nice. The Eternal Wanderer. That's not bad, actually. The Eternal Wanderer. This is really good in Unlimited. So if you manage to get that Unlimited, it's quite good. So I don't think we've opened one. Oh, no, we did. We opened one, the manga version of this one. It was foil in our collectors. But anyway, we'll read through it. It's a 5 loyalty Planeswalker with 4 generic and 2 white. It's legendary. And no more than 1 creature can attack this creature each combat. Exile up to 1 target artifact creature and return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of that player's next end step. So you +1 it. The next end step is the next, meaning like the closest one. So that's quite interesting. And yeah, you create a 2/2 white samurai creature token with double strike. And -4 for each player, choose a creature that player controls. Each player sacrifices all creatures they control and not chosen this way. So this is the reason why, it's one of the main reasons why it's so broken, because it's a board wipe, and then you can exile the creature, and it's really, really good because you can exile it on your, of course, turn. And then it comes back at the end step of your opponent's next turn. It's really broken. Only 1 creature can attack it. You can create for 0 2/2 samurai token with double strike. It's insane. Overall, limited, very good. And here we go. Whoa, okay, now finally, here we go. Mondrak Glory Dominus foil, normal version. And this says a mythic. That's nice. I don't quite know why this one specifically is going up. I mean, you know, it's a token generator, so maybe it's because people are trying the token deck more, and buff it up with this creature in Commander. I mean, I would love to see if in limited, if in constructed you can use it for anything else. But anyways, that's a really good pull, and it's a foil mythic, so yeah, we'll take it. So last booster. Yeah, the last few boosters have been racking up. Definitely make it worth the opening over the last ones. Okay, and love the Testament Bearer. It's actually a really good card. I thought like Testament Bearer wasn't going to be as good, but it's fairly decent. Yes, it trades down, so that's always something to think about. But at the same time, it gives you like an extra card draw, so that's always nice. And yeah, I love the art of it. So Raluca, really good job. All right, Cutthroat Centurion, Chimney Rebel, Sharpness Singler. I could play Golem, decent for oil decks. Atraxa Scarefang, just overall disgusting card. Cephalopod Sentry, Sableye Scamp is our first. Oh wow, Icor, Tyrannex Rex, of course. It's so funny. It's so punny, Decent creature. It's a mythic. It's huge. It's 4 generic and 3 green. It cannot be countered. It has Trample, Ward 4, and Haste, Toxic 4. Basically, you cast this, your opponent's like, okay, GG. It's really, really good. Ossification, very decent removal. This is foil, and that's it. So that's it for our set boosters. Overall, the last boosters, the last 4, have been great. So, yay! Okay, so here we are with the complete edition, and again, this is printed in Japan. And yes, I have had a few tests with these, and the last ones we opened. So we'll discuss our thoughts about them once we have finished unboxing it. Now, here we go for the pièce de résistance, the one that we've been all waiting for. And again, I know that there's a pull tab here, but I'm always afraid of destroying the cards, so I always make it hard on myself, because the Japanese boosters, they glue them with like super glue. So but yeah, it's really, really nice. Again, unfortunately, you do notice a little bit of a bend. It's not significant too much, but it is there, so you gotta recognize that. And again, there is a raised feel to it. And if you are playing with perfect fit cards, perfect fit sleeves, you can definitely feel it. And if instead you are playing with double sleeve, you can't really feel it. And if you're playing with a normal like Ultra Pro sleeve, like a color one or whatever, not a perfect fit, you don't feel it as much. But you have to push in and drag across to feel it significantly. So for me, it's quite interesting. I love these. I wish I had, I don't know, like 40 each to play with, or even more, because and they're quickly becoming like my favorite staple for basic lands. Over the white border ones, the old white border ones, the unlimited ones, which is almost a heresy to say. It's not quite there yet. I think the old white border ones are my favorite, but anyway, still, it's very cool. So anyway, here we go. Only 2 mythics. Yeah, these are going to be mythics, and there's a pool of 20 cards in here, so it's fairly limited on what you get. So let's go with the first one. Decuthal, Inquiry Dominus. So this is the blue Dominus. Not a bad card. Flying and Proliferate engine. And the second one, Mondrag, Glory Dominus. Okay, so this is we're seeing a theme. We saw that the other day as well. Nothing here is major. I mean, the Glory Dominus is one of the higher end ones. Of course, you want Atraxa or Elesh Norn. But yeah, I'm seeing a theme again, as usual, because they don't really randomize so well. Like the Overseer yesterday and the Oppressor were back-to-back. Domini are here back-to-back. So that's kind of meh. But anyway, the cards are really cool. Okay, so let's do a comparison side by side. We opened Mondrag earlier, foil, normal version. And so this is the oil slick version. As usual, the middle box, which has a see-through, it's a semi-transparent. You can still see a little bit of the illustration behind. It does not have any texture per se, but except for the borders of it. And then everywhere else, there's texture. And yeah, it's really, really beautiful. I like this collector's feeling. Like it's a new, very interesting one. And now for Decuthal, we have a couple of versions. So of course, the Inquiry Dominus here, and it's all its oil slick grandeur. It's really, really shiny. And then you have the Icor foil version, and then the normal version. And you can see the illustrations differ quite a lot. The card field differs quite a lot in between. And that's nice. Okay, so final thoughts here on these cards. We love, like at least I really love these versions. I think they're really nice. It's a shame that they're pringled, because they are. Like even just like standing here, I can see them pringle really a lot. A lot more than you like, especially for a collector's product. But whatever, you know, that what can we do in the end? This is, if you're gonna buy something that's foil and a collector's aim thing from Wizards of the Coast, think that it will come pringled and figure it out. I think it's a shame, but whatever, you know, it's really disappointing. Now, regarding the price range, in and of itself, if you're thinking about, you know, the fact that you have 12 boosters, set boosters, and you get a little box. You don't get a dice, you don't get any spin down counters, you just get the little box and 12 set boosters and the extra Phyrexian Arena version. And anything above that, so that's going to be around like 40 something pounds. Anything about that is the booster, the complete booster. So it is worth it if you're in the price range anywhere between 65, which is the basic, to I guess 85 if you really, really want to push it a lot in price. And 85 is pushing a lot. I would say like if you're around 80, that's the max that is really worth it financially speaking. Now, here's the factor. How much do you enjoy these cards? And how much do you enjoy the package? And how much do you enjoy the unboxing experience? Because that's where the markup really lies. You're not going to open, like, don't buy it thinking, oh my God, I will open Elesh Norn. Don't buy it thinking I will get the best pulls. Don't, because it's pointless, right? Yes, you can get lucky, but realistically, you will whiz out and then you're out of money, out of pocket money, and you'll just be disappointed. So the fact that these are basic lands, there's nothing else to it. These are basic lands, right? Are these worth it? And do you think that this collector's item, is it really worth it? I think personally, speaking in pounds and speaking about the scarcity of the market in the UK, I think that if we stay around maximum, and this is pushing it, and if you really love it, £100, and I mean maximum, and you really love it, and you're like, oh my God, I really love the texture feel. I really want these for my decks. I want to be able to play with them. Yes, maybe, just maybe push it to 100, but realize that you're just paying for your fun. Yeah, so there's nothing wrong with it. You do whatever you want with your money, right? But it's not really worth it. You're way above the threshold. So you're just paying too much at that point. But otherwise, don't go above 80. And I believe that if you're patient enough, you'll be able to get more down the line. There will be restocks, at least on Amazon, because, WotC made a deal with Amazon. They can sell directly through Amazon and save a lot more money and don't have to do whatever, and so on and so forth. Yes, you can get these cards again. And yeah, I would have haphazard. Yeah, you just be patient. Now, if, as usual, with any product, if you have that one card or maybe two cards that you really, really want, buy them. And buy them now, I would advise, because now they're dropping like flies. Because people are panicking. They're realizing that, now the whole entire world is opening them, so there's no point in having a markup on them. And yeah, buy them, and that's it. Don't waste any more money on it. If you're not happy with getting just more basics, basically, and some cute mythics that you might or might not play or even look at after you put them back in your folder or whatever you keep your cards. So realistically, too expensive for what it is. I don't think this is worth the price up, realistically. And again, because Wizards of the Coast does not have a recommended sell price anymore, distributors can get away with a lot of stuff, and so can shops, and especially online shops and resellers and scalpers and all that. I believe these cards are really cool. I really like it. For me, it's worth to a certain degree, to a certain point. But after that certain point, I say no. And that's about it. Now, had we opened, Elesh Norn or Atraxa, oh my God, yes, it would be worth it. But just for that one box, because then you're getting your money back and then some. And again, if you're gonna play them, right? Because if they're just gonna sit there or sell them or trade them, because if they're just gonna sit there, there's no point realistically, and you're just opening for the experience. So therefore, don't waste the money. So those are our thoughts. We'll likely have at least one more opened on the channel, so make sure to stick around. If you've enjoyed our unboxing, we will be doing a lot more unboxings of every single set that we can get our hands on for as long as we can. And therefore, make sure to subscribe, like our videos, hit that bell if you want to be notified for the next videos as well. Share with your friends. We have some really interesting, fun videos, and also some very instructional videos on all the different card versions for every expansion. We do that for every expansion that we can get our hands on. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us. From Scotty and I, we thank you. We wish you a lovely day, a blessed day. Be good, be kind, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!